Let's see. I think I'll take the fried ham hocks covered in squirrel gravy.
And you? Now, Walter, you know that squirrel gravy ain't good for your heart. Honey, he's just going to have boiled carrots. Boiled carrots?
But Dumpling, what's Christmas Eve ham hocks without squirrel gravy?
Well, okay, but just 'cause it's Christmas. Oh, you still have to eat some boiled carrots. I swear, bless his heart, he works out over the Bubba's gym, but his favorite machine is the vending machine. And what would you have, Mama Jen? I'm so undecided. What would you have if you was me? The prime rib, but not from here. I think I'll have the crawdad stew with a side of biscuits. Or do I want cornbread? Maybe you should just surprise me. You must be wondering how a fine, sophisticated debutante like myself ended up at this greasy spoon called Cricket County Cafe on Christmas Eve. It's a nightmare that started years ago when our hillbilly cousins invited us out to Cricket County for the reading of the will.
Cousin Oswald, we're going to be reading Uncle Zeke's will on Christmas Eve. Y'all come out to Cricket County now. We're on our way. All right, then.
We were all so excited about the reading of Uncle Zeke's will because Uncle Zeke, we found out, was a very rich man who owned oil wells and diamond mines. You mean Uncle Zeke was rich?
Filthy rich.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to Cricket County.
Let's do it.
And that's exactly what we did. But on that cold Christmas Eve at the reading of Uncle Zeke's will, we were very disappointed in what Uncle Zeke had left us.
Uncle Zeke Taylor, leave all the country cousins my many secret diamond mines and oil fields.
So here we are again in this bumpkin of a place. Oswald insisted we help out the Taylors here at the cafe and rid the customers out as soon as possible so we could hear the reading of the new will and make it back home in time for Christmas. Dear, do you think you want some of that frog liver jelly for dessert?
I ain't sure. Do you recommend the frog liver jelly, young lady?
I think frog liver jelly is repugnant.
That's good enough for me. Bring it up for the both of us.
The only thing I eat at Christmas is imported caviar. Well, throw some of that in the deep fryer. We'll eat anything. They must be kidding. I'm afraid they don't serve such delicacies in this horse trough. Now tell me what you want to eat or hit the road. What did you say to me, young lady? You heard me. Order your food or get out. I've got better things I need to do. You just wait till Mama Jean Taylor hears about this. She's going to have your job. She can have it. I never wanted to work here in the first place.
Let's go, Dorothy. We don't need to just deal with this ugly behavior.
Wait a minute. Excuse me, is something the matter?
This waitress.
Please don't leave me. We was just playing a little Christmas joke.
Well, we came to hear the Christmas story just like we have for 50 years!
Oh my gosh! Well, you know what? If you don't leave, we'll sing to you.
Goodbye!
Wait, don't go! Let's go! How many customers have you run off today?
I've lost count.
What are you trying to prove?
This whole crazy scheme was your idea.
I'm going to tell you, if Grandma Taylor hears what you've been doing, she's going to come after you, get this, with wild abandon.
I am not afraid of Grandma Taylor.
That's okay. I'm afraid enough for the both of us.
Where's my Ozzy boy?
Speak of the devil. I'm in the dining room, Grandma. Look busy. Look busy. Look busy. Oswald, and man must have ran down to the post office. He said he was expecting a package.
Where in the sandhill is all my customers?
I'm sure they'll be pouring in at any moment.
Hogwash! They've been coming to hear this Christmas story for 50 years, and they wouldn't miss it. You know, with the right brooch, this can make a very nice accessory.
You're supposed to be lighting the tables with it.
She's not the brightest bulb on the tree. Okay, I'll have you know I have 2 advanced degrees in fashion design. Well, I'll have you know I have 2 pork rinds in the freezer, but that don't make me smart. Now, if you're working for me, you better get to work. The Christmas rush should be here any minute.
Well, it's awful cold outside, Grandma Taylor, so maybe they're staying home this year.
Hogwash, I just don't believe it. They've been coming here and listening to the Christmas story and watching the Nativity for 50 years. Why are you sitting down? I'm so fatigued. I don't care about your medical symptoms, young lady. And let me just tell you something. The best thing about wearing boots is that your socks don't have to match. You just ponder your pretty little head on that for a while.
Oh, she will, Grandma Taylor, I promise.
Brenda Mae, child, what are you doing or there's all this work to be done? I'm putting out Mr. County flyers. Land sakes alive. Everybody's doing something besides helping me out this Christmas.
So...
And look at that. That Christmas tree still ain't decorated.
And it's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So you're campaigning for Miss Cricket County.
No, I'm running for Mr. Greyhound. Of course I'm running for Miss Cricket County, and I'm going to win it this year. I've decorated the diary with my posters so Grandma's customers will vote for me.
So how many years have you entered this contest?
It's my 7th year and I won it once. Imagine that. That's just what I thought. You thought that some of my beauty and charm was named as real easy, like, is that daggone Frida Grumble wins it every year.
Frida Grumble?
Somehow she always finds out who the judge is going to be and butters him up.
No.
She surely does. She first makes promises, and once she gets the title, she shuts them like a hot potato.
That's just shameful.
Sure enough is. Well, the only thing more shameful is this young lady shirking her responsibilities at her dear old Grandma's cafe. I'm sorry, Grandma, but campaigning is hard work, and this year I want to win the crown that I so deserve. Merry Christmas, Pearl Petunia, report for duty.
Brenda Mae, we saturated the area with your likeness and your constituents will clamor to the polls.
What did she say?
We hung up your pictures.
Lord, when you talk, just show us the baby. Don't tell us about the labor pains.
But if a judge decides who becomes Miss Cricket County, then why are you campaigning?
Because nobody knows who the judge is. It could be you for all I know.
This brisk winter air puts me in a jolly Christmas mood.
Please tell me you did not just use the word jolly. Pearl, would you come help me in the kitchen? The grill has been fired up all day, and I just don't know where Fester is.
All right, you know, working in this little cafe on Christmas Eve kind of puts me in the spirit too.
If you're so much in the spirit, why don't you go ahead and give me my Christmas gift?
You know, I've been thinking, and this year I decided I'm not going to give you anything.
Now, Oswald, I know you wouldn't be that mean, would you?
Oh, Mimi, I'd love to get you everything you want for Christmas, but I can't gift wrap Bloomingdale's.
You didn't have to say that. It's true, but he didn't have to say it.
Mimi, you're hanging that picture upside down.
Then you do it. I'm not sure why I agreed to do this anyway.
Francis and Harriet, get yourselves in here and take a load off. I was wondering when you'd be showing up for Christmas dinner.
Sorry, Emma Jean. We was doing some last-minute Christmas shopping.
Momo, you get these customers some menus.
My name is Mimi.
Your name will be Mud if you don't get these menus.
Here you go, ladies. Here's a table right over here.
Emma Jean, where is everybody? I figured for sure this place be crawling with Christmas Eve regulars.
I guess they're all just running a little bit late this year. Nobody's showing up yet. I guess they'll be along here shortly. Well, if Fester shows up, you tell him that he ought to be wearing his best suit.
Why is that, Grandma Taylor?
Because I'm going to kill him.
And the name is Mimi.
Mimi, remember to be nice to these customers or Grandma Godzilla will throw us out for good.
Okay.
I played some tunes on the jukebox, so throw them on like Christmas.
Okay, you two. What will it be?
Merry Christmas, young lady.
Merry Christmas. May I take your order?
Well, let's see here. Oh, I can't see a thing without these old spectacles.
Everything on this menu just looks so fattening.
I'm just as sorry as I can be that we don't serve ripe and soybeans.
Mimi,
So what can I get for you?
Well, it all looks so good.
Mimi, why don't you go roll the silverware and I'll take their order.
Yeah, I don't do silverware.
Get over there.
I'm too good for this place. Why can't we just get our money and leave?
So, ladies, bless her heart, she just had one of those days.
Here's a good Christmas
You know what
song.
those days are.
Wait a minute, that's not right. I pressed number for Away in a Manger. I replaced all the Christmas carols about songs about kings, you know. You the patrons thinking about Miss Cricket County. Brenda May, it's Christmas Eve. You're right, Cousin Bettina. I should have done that weeks ago.
Running for Miss Cricket County sure enough sounds like fun.
Yes, ma'am. I ain't had this much attention since I used to sing off key in the church choir.
I remember that because you used to sit by me.
I mean, really?
Sure enough, then the preacher promised me a 2-week break from tithing if I promised not to sing anymore.
Brenda May, now you do have the voice of an angel.
Stop fibbing on Christmas Eve, Harriet. We both know she's got the voice of Amber Boer.
Not even Brenda May is that bad.
Anyway, I sure would appreciate you spreading the word that I'm running this year.
I'm sorry, Brenda May, but we just can't do that.
Hush up, Harriet.
Why in the world not?
Because we're campaigning for Frida Grumble.
Can't be serious.
So, you ladies ready to order? What do you want here?
I'm sorry, Brenda May, but Frida Grumble is my late husband's brother's second cousin on his daddy's side, and I have to campaign for her.
I hear those fried pork chops are really good.
You both done heard me to the core. I can't believe you had the nerve to walk into my grandma's cafe. You're the enemy and I'm not welcome here.
Oh, my.
Brenda May, you don't mean it. I'm sorry, I'm afraid the heat from the kitchen's getting to her.
Be quiet, Tina. It's just getting good.
But we can't leave. What about the food, the Christmas story? It's tradition.
Why don't you run over to Frida's house and see if she'll feed you? And you should have gone on a diet years ago.
Brenda May, do you realize what you just did?
I don't want to be around when Grandma Taylor finds out.
I don't care. This contest is the most important thing to me in the world. So Grandma just has to get mad. If you excuse me, I got to help Linda May with her chicken. I should have known it was going to be a bad day when I woke up this morning and found the artificial flowers were dead.
As you would say, Grandma Taylor is going to have one hissy of a fit.
Now that she doesn't know, it's up to us to give Christmas cheer.
You can start by helping me with the silverware.
Howdy, everybody. I mean, what's happening? Wait a minute, I messed up. Like, what's happening, everybody? Is everything cool, man?
Master Taylor, could that be you?
Oh, hell!
Don't fall
because I swear that hillbilly is 2 dishes short of a picnic.
Don't call me no hillbilly, and I ain't a hillbilly no more. I'm what they call a debonair.
Debonair? Fester, you look ridiculous.
Thanks, Cousin Oswald. I was afraid y'all wouldn't like it.
Let me see that. What is that you're reading? Cool Dude magazine? Fester, where'd you get this?
Well, you see, Cousin Oswald.
I'm Petunia.
I'm Oswald.
You see, Cousin Oswald. I picked up this magazine today. You know what this magazine told me? This magazine told me that I could be noticed. I could stand out from a crowd.
Believe me, you've always stood out from a crowd.
Fester, your headphones aren't connected to anything.
Yeah, they are. They're connected to my ears.
Go on, I say, you get out of my kitchen!
What's going on in the kitchen? Fester.
Come on, Grandma. Cousin Junior, will you help me explain my news to Grandma, please?
What's going on in the kitchen? We'll get these lines right.
I was the grease on the floor, broke her best mixing bowl, and accidentally let her best food squirrel loose out the back door. That woman gets upset over the smallest things.
Fester, this is Cousin Pearl.
Fester? Somebody better tell Fester Taylor to get his rump in this kitchen. I just got a big order over the phone and I can't do this all by myself.
We'll find him, Grandma Taylor.
Well, I'll get this order started. And by the way, Ozzy, I need you to get my squirrel back in here.
Yes, ma'am, Grandma Taylor. Somebody talk some sense into Mr. Cool Dude here. Grandma's going to put him over her knee. And I almost forgot, Judge Galloway will be showing up any minute.
I still can't believe you invited him all the way out here for Christmas dinner.
Well, I need that job if I'm ever going to make a name for myself in the legal world. And don't worry, I'm sure he'll think this place, don't you be shaking your head at me, I'm sure he'll think this place is quaint.
But he's a big-time judge, an important man.
I'm not worried. I'll have him eaten out of my hand.
I need my squirrel!
Coming, Grandma Taylor!
What's going on here? Fester's changing his image.
What do I look like to you, Cousin Pearl?
Well, if you really want to know,
Be careful, Pearl.
you look very unique, Fester.
Is unique anything like cool?
What do you expect from someone who got the 3 wise men were firemen?
Well, the Bible said they come from afar. Besides, that was a long time ago. I've grown up now.
Yeah, that was last year.
Here, look, here's something else my magazine taught me. Now, if a chick saw me dressed up like this, typing on this here laptop, she wouldn't be able to resist.
Here's your chance to try it out, Fester.
But I ain't had no practice yet.
Shh, just give it your best shot.
Excuse me, I'm from out of town. I was wondering how you get to Madison from here.
Well, sometimes I walk, and sometimes I take my pickup truck.
No, I mean, how should I drive there?
From the front seat would be the safest.
Never mind. While I'm here, I was wondering if I could get something for my sister.
Depends on how much you want for her.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Wait, ain't you noticed anything different about me?
Yes, your train of thought doesn't have a caboose.
No, man. No, man, I'm on my laptop looking in the buys and stock.
That's nice. Good night.
Yeah, that's what cool people do, you know? Buy a heap of stock.
What kind of stock are you buying?
Chickens mostly. Might buy a few cows on that.
You're sitting on a gold mine.
Heck no, this chair ain't worth nothing.
Are you trying to tell me that you're an entrepreneur?
No, man. Taylor. Fester Taylor is my name. Coolness is my game. What's your game, you creepy chick, you?
I just so happen to be a psychiatrist, you know, a head doctor.
I read about that in my magazine. I bet you come across your share of cuckoos in your line of work.
And sometimes when I'm just asking for directions.
I know what you mean. I have this one friend that you can really study on. He's a few pickles short of a jar. His cheese is slid off his crack, and he's a bubble off plum.
I get the picture.
Bless his heart. I guess it wasn't all his fault. He was real poor as a kid. That family was so poor that when he was just a youngin', he didn't have a stitch of clothes to wear.
Well, I guess I'd better just...
Finally, when he was 14, they bought him a hat and let him look out the front window. Because then again, everybody can't be as cool as me. Hey, where'd you go?
She had to leave, Fester.
How'd I do being cool, cousin?
You did fine, Fester. Just fine.
Fester, you better get yourself in here at once.
Cousin!
Don't worry, Fester. I'll put that away for you.
Thank you, Cousin Pearl. Much obliged. Tommy, Grandma!
Come on, Fester.
And take off them sunglasses. As you can see, things are starting to get very interesting around here. Little did any of us know how much more interesting things would become. Howdy, howdy, howdy! See what I mean? Merry Christmas, Linda May. Aren't you supposed to be helping Grandma Taylor in the cafe this year?
Linda May ain't got time either, Cousin Paul. She is working on something real important.
Something that will get my name in the record books for sure.
Well, what's in the box?
It's alive.
Don't tell her, Brenda May. We might get in trouble.
Next to me, when I miss Cricket County, it's going to be the most exciting thing happening in these parts.
I could even get on TV.
If it's that important, you've got to tell us.
Nope, my lips are sealed. Linda May, throw me the chicken.
Hey, come on, that's not fair. Did she just say chicken?
Well, here it is. I got the amendment to Uncle Zeke's will.
That's it, huh? Can I see it?
That's it, no. Sorry, Cousin Pearl. Pearl, I keep forgetting about that accident you had. The instructions clearly say we're not supposed to read it until closing the cafe on Christmas Eve.
Can I touch it? I just want to touch it, please.
Well, I guess it'd be okay, just this once.
Thanks, Elkin.
Works every time. Just one look, one teeny tiny.
Mimi, stop it. We will wait like everyone else. Ah, drats. Nothing fell out.
Now, Cousin Pearl, we'll all find out in due time what the amendment says. All I know is Uncle Buckshot said it's going to make somebody who didn't get nothing at the first reading real happy this time.
Buckshot?
He's Cricket County's only lawyer. He operates out of a little room in the back of his taxidermy shop.
Between you and me, I can't take it. My nerves, I just can't take it anymore. I need to know what the amendment says we're getting.
Where's all the customers down here? This place should be packed.
Well, you see... Oh, look, customers as we speak!
Finally! Merry Christmas and welcome to Cricket County Cafe. Table for two?
We're a little confused. We were given this address by Oswald Timpenheimer. We're supposed to be eating Christmas dinner with him tonight.
Well, I sure hope this is a mistake, because we can't be eating here.
You must be the gentleman Oswald was waiting for. Mr. Galloway?
Judge Galloway, young lady. Dear, it's Christmas. There's no need for formality.
George, why on earth were our plans to eat at that lavish French ranch restaurant changed to this rancid place?
You just got lucky, I reckon.
You see, Mr.
Judge.
You see, Judge Galloway. Oswald had a last-minute emergency.
Yes, you see, the poor sweet lady who owned this cafe needed help catering to her horde of Christmas Eve customers.
This place is really hopping.
Yes, well, everyone should be pouring in at any moment.
And the poor old woman everyone calls Grandma just can't get around as well as she used to.
Bless her heart, she can't see that well anymore. That's right, her glasses are so thick that when she looks at a map, she can see the people waving.
Bless her heart, instead of turning her away and leaving a helpless Granny high and dry, Oswald decided to have you come here so he could have dinner with you that he's been looking forward to for so long.
Well, it's a good thing we had access to our private helicopter because we would have never made it out here otherwise.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It was quite adventurous in these mountains. They're really, really high up.
It'll mean a lot to Oswald that you went to all this trouble.
Well, it was either that or have me cook.
So then I looked lovingly at my wife and said, let's give the smoke detector a rest and eat out tonight.
George, don't start with me. I am not in the mood.
It wouldn't just kill you to go with the flow.
Why don't I go tell Oswald you're here? Oswald!
Welcome to our little humble diner. I hope you like the victuals here.
Just find us a seat. My feet are killing me.
Well, no wonder, ma'am. They look about 2 sizes too small. Or is it your feet's 2 sizes too big?
Okay, let's get them seated, shall we? Here we are, best seats in the house.
George, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh yes, how silly of me.
George, you just don't care about me anymore.
Don't start that again.
He doesn't realize it yet, but when George married me, he got a prize.
Oh, yeah? What was it?
Elkin.
Sometimes I wonder if he'll love me when I'm old and gray.
Of course he does.
Can I bring you something to drink while we wait for Oswald?
Oh yes, bring me some coffee and make it bitter and too strong. And when you bring it back, yell at me.
I don't understand.
I'm feeling homesick.
Oh, I get it. Your wife makes terrible...
Elkin.
So you say, the old lady that runs this place is in poor health?
Yeah, she just can't barely get around as well as she used to.
Lester Taylor, you get back here this very minute. You know that you can't outrun me, so don't you even try.
Grandma, people just don't do things like working to kick other grandma's cafe.
Well, I never thought the day would come when my very own flesh and blood would sass me in this way.
This is the old lady on her last legs.
And you just hush up. This don't concern you.
You can't tell the judge to hush up.
And you get that thing out of my diner. There is no critters allowed in my cafe.
This, dear lady, is a chinchilla.
I don't care if it is a jackrabbit. It ain't even in my diner.
Grandma Taylor is a fur, an accessory. That's a beautiful rat, Mrs. Galloway. Does it keep you warm?
I didn't buy that to keep her warm. I bought that to keep her quiet.
Ouch.
You see how he talks to me?
Pastor Taylor, what is all this about? It's way past Halloween.
Sounds cool, Cousin Elkin.
Then go outside. It's 10 degrees out there.
There he is! Right over there, Oswald.
Hello, Judge Galloway. So good to see you.
Timpenheimer, it seems you have gotten us here on false pretenses.
Well, what do you mean, sir?
You told me your grandmother was sold that she was a waitress at the Last Supper.
Who said that?
You must have misunderstood me, sir. What I meant was, Grandma just doesn't get around the way she used to.
Says who?
Oh, and Judge, you brought your lovely wife.
Lester, you get yourself back in here. I ain't done with you yet. If I have to get the hickory switch after you, I will.
What was that?
Look how lovely this is. Why not we enjoy a nice Christmas Eve dinner?
That sounds just fine, young lady.
Can you believe what these youngins are coming to? Who would have thought that my favorite grandson would betray me in this way?
Don't worry, Grandma. I'll talk some sense into Fester. Look here, Fester. This here's your favorite axe. It's been in the family for 50 years. It's only had 2 new heads and 3 new handles.
I don't play with axes no more neither.
Well, now, isn't this cozy?
Not with Grandma Moses hovering over us.
Did I hear the telephone ringing? It might be another takeout order.
Fester, I ain't done with you yet, and if I have to get another hickory switch after you, I will.
I'll help you in the kitchen, Grandma.
Petunia, I've just got to find out how much we're getting out of this deal. I've got a plan. Will you help me? Maybe I know.
Fester, you shouldn't talk to your grandma that way. She practically raised you.
I'm sorry, she don't understand what it means to be cool. If cool is what makes me happy, then that's what I'll be. And I don't care what anybody else says.
Fester, I'm over here. This just isn't like you.
Linda May, why in the world did you let that chicken loose fire around the bathroom?
Because we gotta keep them warm until it's time to pluck her.
That bird is going all plumb crazy. I'm cooped up in there. Are you sure chicken plucking is the best way to get your name in the world record book?
You know good and well that I am the fastest fastest chicken plucker in all of Cricket County. I could even be on TV.
We just can't leave that chicken farm around there. Besides, I got a lot more campaigning to do.
Just until it calms down a little bit.
Come on, it's your turn to help me.
Merry Christmas, girls.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Lloyd. We're a little busy right now. We got some business to take care of.
Elfin?
Well, howdy, Lloyd. You fixed Grandma's manger. It looks great.
It was just like the rest of the folks in Cricket County. Just had a few loose screws. I just over here at the rest of the nativity.
That's funny. Grandma usually sets up the nativity by the jukebox.
Look at that plain old Christmas tree.
That's Fester's job. I'm afraid he ain't been himself lately. He's all, As a matter of fact, everything's a little crazy around here.
Now, you can't have Christmas in him and Gene Taylor's Cafe without the nativity here at Daddy built.
I'll find it before the Christmas story's read tonight. Would you like a cup of eggnog?
Thanks anyway, but me and the wife, we got to go to the children's shelter and deliver packages.
I was helping them out earlier today.
Yeah, the twins were supposed to show up this morning, but they never showed up anyway.
Oh, they all's wrapped up in contests and stuff.
Well, Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Merry Christmas.
Here's your chance. The letter's in his back pocket. I'll throw my purse down, and when he bends over to pick it up, you grab the letter. Now, Fester, you think about what I said to you while I go to see if Grandma Taylor needs help in the kitchen.
Here you go, Mimi. First time all year she picked to be a lady.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing at all. Just go on with what you're doing.
I was just looking over this here manger. It's supposed to go with the rest of the nativity, but I can't find it.
Did you see Jingle Bells from the jukebox, Elkin?
Okie dokie. I don't see Jingle Bells anywhere here, Cousin Mimi.
Of course you don't.
That's a beautiful manger, Cousin Elkin. So authentic.
But it just ain't the Christmas manger with the baby, without the baby Jesus in it. My whole family ain't focused on Christmas this year. Fester's getting all stubborn. Brenda May and her contest. Glenda May and Brenda May and her contest. Glenda May and too many Mays in this play. She's dabbling in. And to top it off, baby Jesus is missing. He's MIA.
Maybe things will quiet down in a little while.
Glenda May, could you bring us some menus, please?
I'm a little busy right now.
Glenda May, we have a party of 3 here. I'm sure this here gentleman and his mama are hungry as a horse.
Okay, Cousin Elkin. Elkin, I need you in the kitchen pronto.
Grandma, where's the nativity?
Still in the attic, I reckon. I can't get nobody to put it up for me.
Come on, Mimi. We'll see if we can find it. But I want my money.
Festus, I know you're cool and all, but I need help getting this place to look like Christmas.
Cousin Elkin, can't you just see I'm trying to do my own thing?
Take a 5-minute break, Fester, from doing your own thing. Run to the storage room, fetch that box of Christmas decorations, and bring it to me.
Cousin Elkin, my magazine don't say anything about decorating Christmas trees being a cool thing to do.
Fine, I'll decorate it myself. We've got to get this place in sharp shape quick. After we decorate the tree, we'll see about getting a nativity set up.
Excuse me. I must say, the service here is terrible.
How do you know you ain't had none yet?
Well, I don't need a menu. I'll just have some caviar.
One roasted chicken coming up.
Why did you write down roasted chicken when I said caviar?
Because I know what chicken is.
Mrs. Galloway, I think they may be fresh out with caviar.
Out of caviar? I'm aghast.
You're what?
Aghast.
One glass of apple seltzer coming up. Are you, mister?
Glenda May, this gentleman isn't a mister, he's a judge. This is Judge Galloway.
You mean to tell me you're an honest to goodness judge?
Yeah, but I'm a little famished right now.
I'm pretty sure Oswald said judge.
Young lady, My husband is a magistrate, a justice of the peace. Now, would you please take our order?
Surely will.
Here's y'all something to drink and 3 straws.
Linda May.
Young lady, what's this fly doing in my glass of tea?
It's cooling off. It's a little hot in the kitchen.
Wait a minute, server. According to this menu, what is the chef's surprise?
She don't wash her hands. I'll be right back.
Oh, God.
Linda May, let me show you my costume bullet talent portion of the podcast. Not now. I got something real important to tell you. Linda May, I ain't got time. It's about winning the contest. Okay, I got some time. See that fancy city slicker sitting over there with Cousin Oswald? Yeah. Well, they just let it slip that he's an honest-to-goodness judge. Yeah? Yeah. The didn't you say? I'm pretty sure. That's what they said, judge. He's probably secretly going around checking on the contestants. Now, don't let that be known anything. Just go back over there and act natural. I got a plan to get the judge to know who I am.
Here's y'all some mustard and ketchup. Can I get you anything else?
We haven't even taken our order yet, Linda May.
Well, what are you waiting for? Christmas?
I don't have to take this.
Sit down, Ramona.
Linda May. Do we have some turkey?
3 turkey specials coming up. We don't have no turkey. Fester never shot it.
How about some roast beef?
The cow ran away because Brenda May forgot to close the gate.
Well, how about chicken?
Glenda May, have you seen my chicken anywhere?
No, ma'am, she ain't in the bathroom.
Well, I didn't reckon she was in the bathroom. She's up and run off.
There'll be a slight delay on the chicken. Yeah.
What do you have?
Well, Fester, you went over a possum on his way to work today. Oh, good heavens.
I'm not thinking. Just bring us some rolls.
Would you like those rolls in the form of biscuits or cornbread?
Biscuits.
Cornbread would be easier.
Fine, cornbread. Now, just take a napkin and put some mayonnaise on it. Just get us something to eat.
All right, I'll be right back.
Judge Galloway. I've been working as I find my mind. Judge Galloway, I've been working for Grums & Tanner Law Firm now for 3 years, and I just finished law school and passed the bar.
What are you getting at, Timpenheimer?
Well, I'd love to work for Grums & Tanner full time, and I know that a recommendation from you would carry a lot of weight.
Well, you know, Timpenheimer, I've always seen you as a,
Hard worker, initiator.
a weak-minded pushover, but seeing on how convincing and commanding you are with that inept server, I just might be able to help you out.
Well, Linda May isn't really inept.
What was that?
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Well, I can't stand all this tiresome business talk around Christmas. It's so blasé. If you'll excuse me, I need to go freshen up a bit.
Are you the one who's decorating the Christmas tree, you groovy chick, you?
I think not. As you can probably see, I'm not a fan of manual labor.
What does the president of Mexico have to do with anything?
And why, may I ask, are you dressed in such a manner? Are you a simple nincompoop?
No, ma'am. I'm a really cool nincompoop. Going to the job, be careful.
I assure you, I never go to a John.
That's probably why you're in such a bad mood. Just wanted to tell you the door sticks lit up, just trying to be neighborly, that's all.
There you are. Hey, Fester.
Yeah?
Remember that dang meal I brought for you to give my husband for Christmas?
Yeah?
That day he was on my line.
Well, I told you before you bought him, he didn't look too good.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
What was that? in the bathroom?
Just for the night. And then right after I practiced plucking it, I was going to give it back to Grandma for stewing.
Listen, May, keeping a chicken indoors isn't sanitary. What about the smell?
I figured it'd get used to it.
George, I was just attacked by poultry.
No, ma'am, you was attacked by a chicken.
Glenda May, please take that thing outside.
Well, you see, I'm a little busy right now with Fester.
It's okay, Cousin Oswald, I'll do it. Come on, little bird. I bet she's scared out of her little chicken mind.
Brenda May's in the kitchen.
But the restroom's closer. I better go see what she's doing.
Cousin Oswald, have you saw my sister?
She's in there.
Linda May, get yourself in here and help me this very minute.
Please, young lady, could you give me a paramedic?
I'll see if Elton can throw another girl for you. Cousin Petunia, Cousin Mimi, we're right here. Are y'all ready to help me with my routine?
I scorn the thought of pretending in such a frivolous and farcical minute.
What did she say? We're excited to help you out.
That's not what I meant.
Remember, Mimi, this is a court show. You'll receive tips.
Tips? As in money? Let's do this thing.
I sure am obliged to you, Cousin Mimi. Listen carefully. Here's the plan.
Holiness returning to her face.
George, is that you?
I'll bring her a wet towel. Oh, excuse me. I'll bring her a wet towel. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, Glenda May.
What cardboard box? What makes you think there's another chicken in the bathroom?
What are you talking about?
Just remember this one thing. Whoever said nothing's impossible never try to pick up a bald-headed man by the hair.
I'm not even going to ask.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas!
Come on, let's sit over here, my little ham hock.
I'm sure I'm obliged to you to help me out like this. But to be honest, I'm as nervous as a tick on Diplo.
It'll be fun. I haven't performed on stage in such a long time. Remember, Petunia, you promised me tips out of this. Look, there's Brenda May, dear. Yoo-hoo! Merry Christmas, Brenda May!
I'll be with you in a minute.
Brenda May, why ain't you taking care of these customers over here? Well, if it ain't Emily and Bremen Cooper. I'm glad to see y'all out here in my cafe tonight.
Oh, we didn't come here to eat. We did that over at the Dixie's Diner.
What the dickens are you talking about?
We came to see the floor show.
You know, the floor shows they're yelling about outside.
Well, we'll just see about that.
What? This hyperventilated.
Oh, well, glad to see you're relaxing after a good meal. Come see the floor show! See the Christmas floor show! Glenda May, you get in here this very minute! What do you think you're doing out there yelling in front of my fine establishment? Brenda May told me to. You come in now, Buster! I can't see! Take off your sunglasses!
If we can have everyone's attention, please.
And that nativity still ain't set up yet.
Imogene, we want to see this.
Grandma, I got some good news and some bad news.
What's the bad news?
The Board of Health is on the phone.
What's the good news?
They can't find us.
Hang on,
Here you are, Judge. What's going on here?
Yeah, don't ask. Just get your tips ready.
Have a seat and you'll find out. Linda May, get the snow.
Okay.
Our little quartet will perform for you now.
Quartet? There's only 3 of you.
Yeah, it's a very small quartet. If I will have everybody's attention, I would like to give you a little sneaky peek of the performance I'll be giving at this year's Miss Cricket County. Oh look, the snow is beginning to fall outside. Linda May, you're on the wrong side of the window. Okay. Never mind, just take your place by the jukebox. fire in the fireplace.
Make her happen, girl.
Let's go, Brenda May. Hey, my name is Brenda May. It's nice to It's nice to see you here. I'd like for you to sit a while. The people I don't care for, the good fortune to run to the ones I do, and perfect eyesight to tell the difference. Kind folk, do you ever feel like some days you're the dog and some days you're the trees? Some days you're the bug and some days you're the windshield? Do you ever feel like a sad map because you just got so many problems? If you ever have one of those days, just say call old Brenda May and she'll always be there because I am a friend to the world. Peace is what I bring to you. All wrapped up in my smile. I want to sit down with the world and chew the cotton well. So when you're lost out on that road, that creek without an arm, don't forget you have a friend in this young country.
What in the world is going on out here?
Can we hear rocking around the Christmas tree next?
There won't be no rocking around no Christmas tree.
He's right, I believe. Look at it. Nothing.
How did you like my routine, Your Honor, sir?
Well, it was tremendously awfully executed. And, well, it was awful.
Thanks, made up all by myself.
I can tell. I give up. I can't run this cafe by myself. And I hate to say it, but you city cousins are about as useful as a pocket and a pair of underwear.
Has everyone done forgot it's Christmas time?
But Elkin, I just wanted to.
You just wanted to what? Maybe that's the problem right here. Everybody seems so dapper and wrapped up in what they want. When did Christmas become all about me, me, me? The same goes for you, Fester and Linda May. Grandma's been... Poor Grandma's been here all day going crazy trying to keep this cafe going so her customers can come enjoy a good meal, listen to the Christmas story, and see the nativity sitting here like it has for 50 years. I'm even ashamed of you all, Cousin Mimi and Cousin Petunia. I know y'all didn't come out here just to dine and to celebrate Christmas with us. You came to see what you might get out of this. Your amendment that I got. Well, here, go ahead and read it. I'm not sure if I cares no more.
Well, just stand there, Petunia. What did we get? Oh, he's trying to make a point, isn't he?
Because look, if my Cody magazine says I should look out for number one.
The TV says I ought to make a name for myself. That we should stand up from the crowd and be noticed because we deserve it.
Y'all been torn in two different directions. The world is telling you that you should find yourselves in the sun. The Bible tells us something different. It says we should find ourselves in the sun.
Wow, Elkin, you might just have something there. Judge Galloway, I owe you an apology. I did have you come up here on false pretenses, and I was hoping that if you saw me helping my grandmother, It would help my chances of getting on at the firm.
Boy, do I feel like a dummy. Come on, I haven't helped you one day in your cafe today.
Look where we kept Jesus this year!
What?
If being in the record books was supposed to make me feel so good, why do I feel so crummy? Well, at least we have two locals to share the Christmas story with.
Forget it. We just came for the floor show and it was awesome.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Cousin Alvin, you've done it again. You've taken our places just when we needed it the most.
I wouldn't admit this to anyone else, but these country cousins of ours are starting to grow me a little. They're like kudzu on an oak tree. They just keep growing and growing and covering and smothering. Excuse me while I catch my breath.
Don't we remember what the Bible says, y'all? The reason we're put on this here earth is to reflect God's love, not to put the spotlight onto ourselves.
Exodus 15:11. Though among the gods is like you, O Lord. He was like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in glory, walking wonders.
Psalms 19:1. Why do the heavens exist? The heavens exist to declare the glory of God.
1 Chronicles 16:24. Declare his glory among the natives, his marvelous deeds among all peoples.
Romans 11:36. God made all things and everything continues through him and for him. To him be the glory forever.
1 Corinthians 8:6. There is only one God, the Father, who created everything and will exist for him.
Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men that they may see the good deeds and praise your Father in heaven.
John 3:30. He must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less.
The mood sure changed quickly around here, thanks to Cousin Elkin. Oh, and you're probably curious to know Uncle Zeke's amendment said.
I, Zeke Taylor of the Cricket County, do hereby leave my largest diamond mine at the foot of Mosquito Ridge to the fine folks at the Cricket County Children's Home, so them poor youngins can get the best care money can buy.
And needless to say, not one person was disappointed in Uncle Zeke's decision. Not even me.
Philippians 2:3 and 4. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves.
Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see light above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by. In thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight.
That was the most touching thing I've ever heard in my life. George, why don't we come out here more often?
Whatever you say, dear. And I was sorry. I'm very, very sorry that I was short with you tonight. You know what? Merry Christmas.
Everyone, excuse me. I need to go powder my nose.
Be careful.
What are we standing around here for? Festa, get that tree decorated. Cousin Oswald, help me with the nativity. Glenda May, get some music going on that jukebox.
Fester, how do you intend to play the shepherd this year like silly get-up?
Don't fret now, the good shepherd is always ready.
Oh no!